When Toyota launched its first RAV4, sport utility vehicles were a relatively new thing. But over the past 20 years or so, the market for SUVs and crossovers has grown and matured considerably, as has the RAV4. This latest version is a petrol-electric hybrid.
The introduction of the hybrid is all part of the Japanese car maker's grand plan to offer this powertrain option across all of its models, and it coincided with a revamp of the RAV4 range as a whole, which included exterior design tweaks, an updated cabin, and more equipment and safety kit.
The fourth generation RAV4 styling is in keeping with Toyota's latest design language, with crisp features and subtle curves to relieve the overall boxy wedge shape and give it a distinctly grown-up feel.
Up front, there are full LED headlights for the first time, while at the rear, the taillights and bumper have been reworked in an effort to improve the SUV's stance. I describe the interior as solid, smart and functional, although some of the plastic switches do feel cheap to the touch. The seats are supportive and trimmed in what feels like a very durable leather, along with the steering wheel and gear knob. Dual zone climate control, a rear view camera and front and rear parking sensors are all fitted as standard, but our car also has the optional 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with satellite navigation and advanced Bluetooth.
Passenger space is plentiful both in terms of leg and headroom, and you can even adjust the rear seat backrest, so you can either get more lounging room or more boot space.
With the rear seats up, you have a whisker over 500 litres to play with, but that more than triples when you fold them flat, and easy access to the load space comes courtesy of the powered tailgate fitted as standard.
The RAV4, particularly in this automatic hybrid guise, is a doddle to drive. It rides and steers reasonably well, but it's around 175 kilograms heavier than the standard petrol version, and its SUV rivals have been upping their game of late, so dynamically it really falls some way short of the best in class.
0 to 62 takes 8.4 seconds on the way to a top speed of 112 miles per hour, but the RAV4 doesn't feel as quick off the mark as the figures suggest, and you're put off from even attempting to get near them by the unpleasant racket generated by the combination of the high revving petrol engine and the CVT transmission as you accelerate hard. Toyota says the cabin is quieter than before thanks to better soundproofing, but there's definitely still work to be done. The hybrid is the most powerful version of the RAV4 we've seen in the UK, with a total system output of 194 brake horsepower. But the penalty for this extra oomph is running costs that are good rather than outstanding, with combined fuel consumption of 55.4 miles per gallon and CO2 emissions of 118 grams per kilometre. All models bar the entry-level Active now come equipped with Toyota Safety Sense, a package of active safety systems designed to help you either avoid accidents altogether or at least minimize the severity of them, so you can feel confident that you and your family will be well protected at all times.
Over the years, the RAV4 has built up a loyal following thanks to its rugged, no-nonsense attitude and its hard-earned reputation for reliability. I can see no reason why fans would be disappointed by this latest version, but for me, it lacks a certain something that makes me want to love it, rather than merely respect it.